and welcome to our next episode of Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
And yes, I'm back. That's right, after watching what she did last week, which, by the way, I'm not there, so what she do? She pulls out a fucking dildo. That's right, a big old dick. Anyway.
I had to make sure you never missed another episode.
That'll do it. Almost went to OnlyFans on that one. But anyway.
I wasn't doing anything inappropriate. We were just missing your highly inappropriate comments.
Oh, God, when I watched it, it was awful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Another great night dinner. This one is called Lemon Honey Chicken. It's actually, we don't make it very often, but we do make it kind of time, and it's really, really good. So it's actually pretty quick, too. But of course, first things first, thank you, Andrew Chapel Beer and Wine. Even though someone didn't break out the wine last week, she did show it, so we did thank you, but she didn't actually drink while she was making her dildo. So, but anyway.
Technically, the dildo was already made. I was deconstructing it.
Good point. Moving on.
If that's what you want to call a butternut squash.
Butternut. Okay, so this recipe, real easy. First thing you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees, which I've already done. Then you want to take, basically, a couple of pounds of chicken breasts. And what I did was basically, I just cut them in half. You know, they come out as enormous. So I cut them in half.
Island.
Pretty much, yeah. So, very simple. Cut them in half, so they look about like that, okay? And we're going to take just our casserole dish. She's moving my wine. All right, we're just going to put it in there just like that, okay?
And I'm just going to put this in here just like that.
Yeah. So the chicken looks... Yeah, just put it in there just like that. Okay? Real simple, real easy. Let me just tick off the co-host since I wasn't here last week and she did things that I couldn't.
He's going to do that tall person.
That's right. So that's what it looks like. Now, real easy from there. What we're going to do is we're going to take honey. You can use natural honey. You can use wild honey. I don't know. There's 9 million.
There's a whole bunch of different kinds of honey. Pick whichever honey you like.
Yeah. Does it really taste any different? Like, does different honey taste
they do taste different, yes.
Is there a better honey for this then? We've always just used whatever honey they have at the store, right?
Yeah, I don't think I have tried enough honeys. I don't think I know enough about honey to be able to answer that.
Honey. Oh, sorry. Okay. Honey. Ready to puke? Okay. So anyway, so I just took some honey, put it in a bowl, and all I'm going to do really is I'm just going to brush basically about a tablespoon of honey on each chicken boob. So you're basically going to put honey on your boobs. Aren't you glad I'm back? So, gonna coat the top of it, okay? And then do it for all four. Lemon is the next thing we're gonna do. There's a couple different things we're gonna do with the lemon on the honey-basted chicken breasts. It was good that time. First thing you wanna do is you wanna zest a lemon. What the hell is zesting a lemon?
Zesting a lemon is when you take a grater, like a cheese grater, and you rub the outside, the skin, on it, and this is what you get from it.
It smells so good.
And this is what the lemon will look like after you make a lemon all naked.
So going from boobs to honey boobs to naked lemons. OnlyFans, here we come. All right. So next thing we're going to do is sprinkle that on top of here and whatnot. But let's start cutting up the lemons. Because we actually want to you want to basically get 5 lemons. First one to zest, okay?
And 4 to slice up and put on top of your chicken.
So you take the one that you zested, because you don't want to waste that, and use that for flavoring. And real simple, you just take this, and you just spritz it over top. Okay? Just spritz it over. And when you're done with the spritzing of the lemon, what you want to do with the lemon that you're done with, because there's nothing left to it, you want to throw it in the garbage and add it to landfills.
Actually, you want to put it next to your sink. So each time you run your garbage disposal, tear off a little piece, throw it in there, and it'll freshen your garbage disposal.
There you go. So I'm going to take the zest from the lemon, and I'm basically going to just sprinkle it on top. Okay? Just sprinkle the zest on top. Anyway, so while we're doing that, we got that on there. Next thing we do, we slice up the lemons into slices. So let's go ahead and slice those puppies up. All right, so basically, it just slices of lemon. So we got the slice of lemon. But first, before we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the seasonings for the top of it. Okay? We're going to use oregano. We're going to use basil. Garlic powder. Why are we using organic garlic powder?
Because it's all they had.
That's all they had. Dillweed, which, by the way, those of you who went to high school with me, yes, that's what you all used to call me. So anyway, and then you want...
And then white people seasonings.
Facts. So...
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, okay? So what you want to do, now you want to have more dillweed than the other stuff. So about 4 teaspoons of dillweed. But we know how good I am at that, so I'm just going to take...
He doesn't measure.
No.
He's allergic to measuring spoons, I think.
Oh, I so am. So anyway, you want to make sure you have more dillweed than anything else in there, okay? And then the other ones are about a teaspoon each. So. All right. So you got this. Anyway, you just want to stir it up, okay? Just get it nice and mixed up. So you just want to do this little, see, it looks like that. Oh, there we go. Now, we're going to take this and we're just going to sprinkle it on. Okay, make sure it's kind of even throughout all of them. Last but not least, butter. Why do we do butter? Because you know what? It's going to keep it moist while it's cooking. You put it, just a tablespoon of butter, you put it right on top of one of each. So, real simple. What it looks like is this. Okay? There's your lemon on the chicken with the zest, with the seasonings, salt and pepper, butter, everything. And then, really easy, you put it in the oven for 40 minutes on 425. You want to check to see if it's, obviously you want the juices to run clear. You don't want any pink in the middle when it's done. So check at 35 minutes. Check it at 40 minutes. If it needs to go a little longer, great, because again, every oven's a little bit different. But anyway, while it's
and every chicken, every piece of chicken is a little different. Some are thinner, some are thicker.
It depends on what doctor they had the implants put in.
Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, so that's pretty much how you prepare it. We're gonna let it cook for the 40 minutes. We'll be back for you in just a second. We'll show you what it looks like when it's all done after 40 minutes of cooking time. So we'll be right back. Drink some wine. Thank you, Andrew. Pinot Grigio and
Sauvignon
Blanc. See you back in a moment. All right, the timer has just gone off. It's been about 40 minutes. So we're gonna take it out. We're gonna take a look at it. Let's see how this is. Fuck, that's hot.
And fuck, you spilled.
And fuck, I spilled. But fuck, that's hot. All right, so after spilling the wine and
cleaning it up
and everything else, take a drink of my wine. I didn't spill because I haven't been drinking, by the way.
He spilled because he's clumsy.
Facts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just take one of these out. Okay. And that's what it looks like. You can see.
Don't do your tall person thing.
I'll do a tall person thing. You can see the seasonings right there on top. The lemon zesting. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to Candice, the only person in the world who cuts the middle out of the piece of chicken to try it, as opposed to just cutting off a piece of it and taking it. She's got to cut a section of the middle and then take a piece of that.
Yeah. Then I'm going to wait for this bitch to cool.
Because, fuck, that's hot.
Ooh, it's good.
All right, it's my turn to try it. I'm just going to take the piece you already cut off because it's already there, so. Nice lemony flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit of the lemon. You can taste a little bit of the dillweed. Mm-hmm. That's just a nice compliment. I always say it's symphony, not a solo. But anyway,
that's right. It's a symphony, not a solo.
This is a very good symphony of chicken and everything else on there. So fantastic dish. Takes about 10 minutes to prepare. 40 minutes on 425, and that's it. Again, check it routinely. Don't let it overcook.
Set your alarm.
Set your alarm. Great date night dinner. A great conversation starter, as we always do. Makes you look like you're a gourmet chef when really you're just following.
You just watched YouTube.
You just watched YouTube and followed Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
So anyway, thanks for watching. As always, we'll be back next week, Saturday night, 8 p.m. with the next episode. Another great recipe. Thank you all again. Thank you for watching last week and keeping the show going, Candace. I really appreciate it. It was I was no shape to be here, so it was good.
He was.
Oh, yeah, it's like 3 days straight. So Thanks again. I hope you all enjoy the show, and I'll see you next week. We'll see you next week, 8 p.m. Saturday Night Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
And Candace. Good night, everyone.
Good night. No, I know it just killed him as I sliced up the squash.
It did. My balls hurt. Where did they go? Where did he go?
The dangers of wearing glasses near heat.
Yes. So